Right. Is everything working? Looks like it. Right. Good evening, everybody. I apologize for not streaming last Saturday. It was hot. I was just low battery. I sat here for like 5 minutes, like half an hour before the stream to set everything up, and I was like, I'm just melting. I can't do this. Very luckily today, it's not as hot as last Saturday. Last Saturday it was 30 plus degrees. Today it's like 23 because we had a nice little rainstorm. And we like that. So the temperature will go up again, but so far I've not seen 30 degrees for the next weeks. So fingers crossed. I don't mind warm weather, but 30 plus is a bit... But yeah. So like it says on the stream, time for the real thing. We have fabric. And we have to do some testing on soutach braiding. See if we like this. Do we need something else? What we're going to do with it? We don't know. So yeah, this is scary. Because I don't want to fuck it up. Because I don't have much more of this fabric. And I'm also wondering, since I'm not lining it, how scratchy is this fabric going to be? We will see how it goes. It is a wool mix, but yeah. So, but it's nice and thin. So, because I don't want to wear too much underneath the armor as well, and then the big cloak that is going to go over it. It's going to be a warm ensemble. I can't seem to not do that. So, because the Sisters of Battle is going to be warm as well with all the layers. So, it's one of those. So, anyways. How's everybody been doing? I've gained another year, and I would like to say I'm 32 again. Because fuck getting old. But yeah, what else are we going to do today? JR, good evening. I hope you're well. So, if anybody's like following, I know JR, you follow me on Blue Sky, because I think that's the only place I will put in. Hey, Henrik. No worries, thank you very much. Yeah, it was my birthday on Monday. It's one of those. Let's not talk about getting old, right? But yeah. I went into city centre, bought myself some shoes. Bought myself some cake. Nothing much special because I don't really celebrate it. But I needed a pair of new shoes, so I went to TK Maxx because, you know, fuck buying full price shoes. So yeah. The real thing. This is going to be one of those places where I'm like, I don't know what to do yet because we need to make a decision on the soutach braiding. So all the intricate patterns that are on her jacket, they're on the sleeve. Did I draw it on this sleeve or did I not? I know. Is it on the other sleeve? It's on the other sleeve, isn't it? Oh, it's on here as well, don't I? Did I? No, I didn't draw on this one. Let me find that little piece. Give me a sec. Right. So yeah, so on the sleeve there's this kind of pattern. So, and then there's on the side, there's some lines here as well. So how am I going to do that? So I have done some research. And I can do it with, for instance, just cotton rope. Which is slightly a bit more raised. I've got another colour as well. I've got a more grey colour that might be better than the black. I don't know yet. And then I've got real soutach braiding, but it's only 3mm. So it's really, really tiny. I've got it in a couple of colors as well. So we're gonna have a test, and I've got it in gold, but I don't think I'm gonna like the gold. Just doesn't go with the picture. But I'm gonna take a piece of this fabric, and give me a second, because sorry. Right, and crafting. Here we go. So this is the fabric. This is the inside, so this is the color. It's not black, it's like a charcoal, because this is black. Can you see that? My lights just are not the best for that respect, but what I need to do is, before I start putting anything together, is do some tests. So I need to find a corner. And some scissors. That should do. Okay, put you aside for a sec. I've got some some thread that I think is the right color. Yeah, that's pretty much the good color. So, oh, Henrik, are you flying at the moment? Let me know when you can have a view, because I want to show you something. So, one of the things I've been doing while I've not been streaming and played video games, I wanted to reduce a little bit the amount of time I've spent behind the computer, because besides streaming, which kind of is in front of a computer, working, which is in front of a computer, and playing video games, which is in principle in front of the computer, and then in my free time I also do like watch YouTube videos and shit like that. I spend a lot of time behind a screen. So one of the things I've been doing, so I got into K-pop. Well, not fully K-pop, but a couple of bands, a couple of other boy bands. And one of the things I've always wanted to do is play around and modify. I think I told this last week, and modify either monster high dolls or something like that. I've been following quite a few doll modifiers on YouTube. It's just that the face drawing that they're doing, I am not good at. I'm not a good drawer. So in the end, while I was on Vinted, I came across this broken Harry Potter Funko Pop. I was like, I have an idea. So I actually been finishing up the painting. Look at this. Though he had a wand that was broken, and he had a pair of glasses, of course, that were broken, so they weren't included. So the wand became a tiny little microphone. I still need to paint that fully silver. And he had a normal jacket on, and that's now a long jacket, so I made a longer jacket with lapels. I still need to do some shading on this. And look at the little booties. Oh. He's got little pointed boots now instead of sneakers. Yeah, I need to paint the hands, because I took out some of the fur. But so this is one of the singers of this Korean band, Korean boy group. I hate saying boy group because they're all 25 to 27, so it's like they're not boys. But yeah, so I've been having lots of fun just not sitting in front of a computer, but literally just been crafting on things. So I've been having a lot of fun with that. So, but I'm very happy about how it looks really good now, isn't it? I'm really happy about how it looks. For a little while I was like, this is not going to get, it's going to be crap, it's going to be like my normal, like it's not good enough, or it's not perfect. Wish sometimes my brain would be less perfectionistic, but you know. But yeah. Oh, helps if I turn it on. I'm just gonna put some thread on this spool. Oh, that didn't work. Give me a sec. But now that I started painting it, it started really looking good. Because before that, it was just, I used epoxy sculpt. So I used this stuff. It's up, you know, I put epoxy sculpt, and it's like 2 parts, you put it together, and then it makes a clay. And this does not work. Some of these I need to throw away because they don't work. Oh, what I've got works. Leave it on that, and then when I'll change it when it ends up. But yeah, I've been having lots of fun with that, and there's eight people in that band, so I'll be making some more because I'm having fun with that. Hopefully it will reset my brain a little. Right, so I need a zigzag. I could try that. Hey Magnus! We're gonna do some testing of soutach braiding, which is, I think this is too big, even though it's... Can I do this way? Okay. It does flatten it a little bit, so that's interesting. So the patterns that are on the dress and the shirt and the skirts, you know, all the intricate detailing. So a lot of research that I did. It's called soutach braiding. Because of course all these things have French freaking names. Huh. That actually isn't too bad. So that's detailing, and it's flexible, so it can move if it wants to stop focusing on something else than the fabric. So that's an interesting one. And I also got some proper soutach braiding, but it's really thin. And it's a bit bright still. I have black as well, don't I? Yes. Okay. Let's try those as well. Because the soutach braiding, the way it is like you're literally supposed to go like, go around, and it should be able to go in circles. So let's try this color. I might actually switch to black. Make you a little smaller. So I should be able to like go in circles easily. Actually, I think I should stitch this straight, shouldn't I? This is a little thingy inside in the middle. Ooh, pin is a bit far. Oh, nice! I'm so jealous. Especially since now I got into K-pop. Ah. Right, let me try. Okay. At least it's not that visible on the other side, so that's good. Oh, nice. Make sure you get insurance sorted. From someone that worked for an airline. Yes. Oh, they must have some amazing fabric stores in Japan. Because knowing about all the kimonos. All the cute kawaii stuff. Yeah. Because I have private insurance through my private health insurance through my employer, so I only have to always have to get luggage insurance and flight insurance and stuff like that. But other than that, we've had some medical repatriations, so yeah. I mean, that's the thing, and it's probably something that's local, regional to you. Right, come on, get off. Right. Get a new piece. And then make it a straight stitch. Yeah, always. Insurance is this way. They are always from the opinion not to pay out because that would cost them money. So that is just, yeah. I also worked for a car insurance. I've done too much in my life. I've worked for an insurance company as well in my past, so motorcycle insurance company. That's how I got my motorcycle license. Right, so And now I work for a bank, so I've worked for all the great institutions. Oh, that's... If you think... I'm not going from the assumption that something happens. 9 out of 10 times, 99% of the time, nothing fucking happens. And you've just had the insurance and you paid for it and nothing happens. However, when I worked for Emirates, somebody had a surf accident in Australia. Because like I said, because I worked for Belgium and the Netherlands, so lots of flights going from Amsterdam or Brussels, going to Dubai and then to Australia and New Zealand, and the other country that we went to a lot was South Africa. Because it's kind of the best connection you can get. And he had an accident. He needed a doctor, a nurse. He needed to be on a stretcher with oxygen because he had a serious injuries. And a stretcher takes up 6 chairs. You have to pay for those 6 chairs. You have to pay for the ticket for the doctor. You have to pay for the ticket for the nurse. You have to pay for those 6 chairs. You have to pay, well, no, oxygen is pretty much free. But all the extra stuff that you get because you have to be loaded onto the airplane on a specific way. You have to then go in Dubai and do a changeover with all that's happening. So you have to have a longer stay over, so you can't have an hour because it's going to take you longer to be moved. That means that in Dubai there has to be an ambulance to pick you up, to move you from the plane that you were on to the plane that you're going on next. All that is cost. It was very expensive. And they were insured. Because the only other option is to stay where you are. And pay local costs. So, yeah. And then there's the simple fact of, like, if something gets stolen, you can claim. Yeah. Yeah, but don't forget, it depends on the country as well. Some countries, you can't do that. And it can be costly as a non-citizen. But, yeah, it's, was an interesting happenings. Alright. Because it could be not cheaper to stay there. Or they wouldn't allow you to stay there. So, you never know. Like imagine America. You wouldn't want to stay there in a hospital. Cost you 10 grand just to fucking get an ambulance. So, I think the black one is the best. Yes, always. Unless you go to a country where it's cheaper. Like, for instance, here in Poland, when people come here from, like, the UK... Oh, yeah, we've got national healthcare. It's nice to be European. So... Or Canadian. God, there's a hair that's annoying the fuck out of me. Even if you have something like your luggage gets stolen, your luggage goes missing. All those things if it's make sure that it's included in your insurance, of course. But you have the insurance, claim on it. It's not like the insurance going up next year, like car insurance. So, I've done some braidings here. You can see how the silver falls obvious, and I don't want it to be too obvious. But can we focus on there? So we've got the cotton braiding, the dark, yeah, because this is dark, isn't it? Yeah, because they've even got a lighter color. It's a dark grey and a black. And the question is, going up closer. Huh, I don't know which one I like most. So here in Poland, beer and food are pretty cheap. So if people compare it to like a night out in the UK or a night out in Netherlands or Amsterdam, then it's so much cheaper here in Poland. Here a beer is €2. Not even, yeah, something like that. Food, £10-15 or euros gets you a full meal with a drink. So it's compared to the UK, it's so much cheaper. However, it usually means that people spend more because they buy more. But yeah. And of course you need a fabric budget. Or a fabric or like hobby budget. But you got some time to save. God, I need to make a decision. Because where's that sleeve? There. Well, we're gonna get an ad in about 30 seconds, so just be warned. Looking at the size, I might need this. Is this size the right size? So if you go that way. Oh, no. If you go that way, and you go that way. Oh god, I can't even do this. But I think this is the right thinness for it. I have to make a decision about what color to use. Let me see if I can actually. One of the things I need to consider is, see, I want to, if I have nothing seriously financially happens, I'm considering visiting Korea in June next year. So that means I've got a lot of time to save up. Because to be honest, I think the biggest thing is the flights to go there. So let's pay off my credit card. So yeah, I think this black soutach braid is fine. This is too light. Oh no. Why is it so hard? The only thing I can think of is maybe to You go there. Have I got a close-up of the skirt? I do. So, right, everybody's back. So, this is the bottom of the skirt. Now, I do have some fabric, some wool fabric I need to dye a little bit darker grey. So I'm wondering if this dyes as well. Because actually this is polyester, so I'm not sure if it will dye with the same dye, because wool it's natural fabric. But there it looks a little bit lighter, but maybe that's just the way the light falls on it. And then if you hold this up, then this one is the right color. Well, it's definitely not these, so that's for sure. That was the decision's definite. Okay. But at least the trains are really, really clean in Japan. The travel in Japan is, from what I understand, the travel by train and stuff like that is immaculate. So... Oh, decisions. I wish this was just a tad darker. Just a tad. Just a tiny bit. Because then it would work. Because then the black just isn't the right color looking at that. It looks like the raised bits are a lighter color. So something slightly darker than that. I haven't found it, but I wonder if I can dye this darker, because it... Yeah, I can always like add some watered down black paint on it. Be right back. You just gave me an idea. Because I've been painting. So I have this water that's slightly darker. If I make my brush a little wet and a little dark. I think we found it. Look at that. That is perfect. Because that's the original. The top one. The bottom one is where I started weathering it. Well, it's acrylic paint, so... I mean, this stuff, because it's wool, the chances of me washing it regularly is very small. It will be sprayed with alcohol to remove any real stuff, and if I do wash it, it will be hand washed, and it's not super much of a problem then afterwards to start up the weathering again if it loses some of the paint. But that just was enough to make it just look right, not shiny, but still there. And I can make it as dark as I want it, because this is just literally watered down, like really, like just paint water. So I can make it as dark as I want it, as long as it doesn't go to black. Because when it dries, it goes a bit lighter as well. It doesn't have to be perfect, because she's not perfect. She's just come out of fucking hell. So we can make areas darker than other areas. But yeah, I think that's it. Thank you, Magnus. See? That's why I like streaming. So you can go back. Here we go. Sleeve. You can go in there. No, this doesn't fit. Okay. So that's this one we're going to use. Black can go there. I'm still waiting on that to arrive. Cool. So now we can start cutting out some stuff. Let's clean up a little bit of mess. So if you weren't here last week, so we cut out and made the mock-up. And this is how we decided to do the sleeves with the pattern on it. And I'm thinking of, I've got some plastic boning. Hey, more than one brain helps. So these are these things on the front. I might put some boning in it to help it stay straight a little bit. I don't know yet for sure. Or I might just cover it. I don't know yet. But since I don't have to worry about that now. Also, and the little tail. Look at the little tail. Oh, so cute. So yeah, let's go and cut some shit out. So put the sewing machine over there. Can I not push you any further? No. Right. Actually, turn you off. Where's the button? There. And just temporarily put you on the floor. We'll have some more space. You go in there. Right. Don't worry about the sleeve for now, and don't worry about this for now. And I wanted to be this to be slightly different, I decided. This one goes here, isn't it? Oh, I forgot again. Wah! No problem, Magnus. Thank you for joining us. Have a good evening. I know it's late. So, okay, so that goes to the front part. Okay. Front. Thank you. Okay, so let's make this less. Okay. Lay it out a little bit too much. Pencil, where are you? So, something like there. It also needs to be a little bit shorter because we could see that it was too long. Okay, that's a little bit enough. Just. I think that was better. Right. What's too long there? That's not too much of a problem. Right. I need chalk. Just in case that one doesn't work, I need another one. There we go. Right, so so this is the thingy, so we need to go that way around. So, okay, you go there. That's the inside, that's the outside. Hello, Kika. put it this way. Right. Move it there. Right, so let's have some peace. Make those. So I've got it double, so I immediately cut both sides. Where's my pincushion gone? Yes. Right. Okay. I still need to make little holes there, there. Don't know if that's going to be seen through it, but we'll try. All right. I need more bends. Can I? Come on, smooth out. So I would like to be able to put one more piece here. That's the long piece. Where's the other piece? I am missing a piece. That's on top. Right, so make sure. Let's push this one there. Right. Okay. One piece. Okay. Uh-oh. Okay. 2. Now, one of the things I need to consider is the front. So normally what you do is you make a piece so you can double it up, because I'm not making a lining. Okay. Oh. Did my scissors just break? They did. The fuck? My expensive scissors just broke. God damn it. These are expensive scissors. Oh, I can't cut with them now. God damn it. Try these. They're a bit annoying because they're small. They're meant for small things. Guess I can add buying new scissors to my list of things. God damn it. God, this is frustrating. Right. That one's done. Right. I have a feeling that these don't work so well. I need a line there. Okay, and a line here. I can hardly see these. Where is right? Because I have, oh, helps if I remove that one as well. And that one, and that one. I've got that one. All right. I think it's there. God damn it. Why is this not visible? Yes. But I did that right. Okay. Okay. And now I have to do everything on the same on the other side. Keep this on the right place. I need you to stick there for a second. Don't move. Right. There, 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 there. All right. That one's done. Oh, that's another thing I need to figure out is how I'm going to do the seams, since I'm not going to have a lining. So I need to make sure the seams are nice and neat. Right, so that's one piece done and marked. And 2 marks here. Two marks here. Don't think there's any other marks, is there? Nope. I saw there was a mistake made here, and we'll just hopefully this won't cause any issues. I don't think so, but turn it around and make the markings on the other side. There's 2 there. Okay, and that one can go there. And I have some more markings, don't I? Yes. Two there. I need to mark that. No, I don't actually, because I think this is just going to go straight. Okay. Turn it around. And there's the other one. Okay, that's those pieces done. Now I need this one. The centre back. Oh, it can even be a little bit smaller. At least I know I have enough fabric to make another one if I really, really need. Oh, then again, I need to have sleeves made out of here as well still, so... So maybe not. Nope. Come on. Right. Oh, this is gonna have to cut with the little scissors. Come here. God, it's gonna be pain. Oh. Oh. Ah, this is annoying. I need another pin. Damn it. Can I fix this? No, it's just can't believe. That's... what the fuck? Just have a song that's just purely a dog growling and playing with something. Why not? Oh, damn it. See if that works. Yep, okay. We can cut for a while. Right. It's just bending in my hand. Come on, just a tiny bit. Just a tiny bit. Come on, scissors. Just last that. I will buy some new ones. Oh! Right. Oh my god. An opera song where it's two people meowing at each other. I haven't heard of that, but that sounds hilarious. All right. Okay, I need to make sure that these don't move, because this is the centered line. And that's the one I need to mark. Okay. Well, I guess that would make sense that the lyrics are limited. To be sure, I'm sure my cat can do an opera. The way she meows at me sometimes. Right. So that's all the bodice pieces cut out. Still have the sleeve and the collar to cut out, the sleeves. But for now, I think, since I need to bury it with scissors, I'll leave that. Oh yeah, I now need to figure out, before I do anything, what I'm going to do with the seams. So you guys go and sit there. So I think I'm doing the French. Oh, ow, cramp. Ow. French seam. This is so. I think, what did I say again? So it's right sides, no, wrong sides together first. Do a seam like that. And then no. Yeah, that one was what I thought it was. Let me think. Wrong sides together first. Then how did we used to do that? Let me try something. Has to be a very small seam from I remember. Okay. Put those fucking scissors down. So then this. To be a slightly bigger seam. Will I do the same? Oh yeah, that's great. So I need to throw this one away. I have to make a spool. The only thing is, I think this seam might not lay flat, so there we go. See if that works. So this way the seam is immediately encapsulated? Is that the right word? It is, but it does make a very bulky seam. I think I'm gonna have to do something like I did for my Scissors of Battle habit. So So put the right sides together, yes. This is the normal seam allowance that I would use, and then I need to iron it, but open it up, got one side shorter, and then fold this one over, problem is getting a neat stitch. Of course, this means it requires a lot of ironing. I haven't got my iron set up at the moment, so that's going to be an issue. Ow. Ow. Okay, let's see. Yeah, so that makes a nice seam. So this is the inside then. You can't even see it, but so the seam is rolled into the side. So I think that would be the solution. But that requires, because it needs ironing, because otherwise the seam doesn't go right. Right, okay. let's put just some basic pieces together, because we can do the seaming afterwards. Just put some pieces together. That's the last till there. Let's not go too fast. Sorry, this is concentration phase, because now we're starting on the real thing. Of course, we get one of the fucking spammers. Right, so that's the back seam done. Might be a slightly shorter string than normal, because we have not a lot. That we can do until we sort out, set up the iron and all that sort of stuff, and I need a pair of new scissors, because okay, you're in the wrong one. This one. No, yeah, no, this is the right way. Oh yeah, I need to block that person outside. Then again, it doesn't matter because they never last. They're just bots. needs a little bit of stretch. Move this in place. Many pins! Curves require many pins. Okay. I think that'll do. Okay. Girls require little nips. Okay. Okay. All right. Getting there. Okay. All right. Okay. Yeah, this stance looks like the back. Okay. Okay. Oh, excuse me. Okay, stretch a bit. Right, next side. Ow. Okay. Okay. Right. Okay, so that's the back done. Need to do the flap a little bit, but I need to iron stuff for that, so that becomes like a little yoink. That needs ironing, but yeah. So let's put that aside. And we have the front here, and we have some and I've got the word for it. I can't think of the word now, but these things. Okay. Ow. It's one. Right, let's do these. Right. Did that work? Yeah, it's a good question. Did I go on the line? Yes. Excellent. Okay. Next one. And the second one. So now we have two little pleats, I think. No, they're not called pleats. Anyways. Again, they need ironing, so I can't do anything else with that. Put you there. Okay. Right, we're getting slowly everything together. Right. Okay. Gah! Come here. And the other one. Nope. And okay. Oh, missed. Okay. And right, so I probably could put this one on. Did I forget? No, that did. Wrong one. Hang on, I can't see. Yeah, that one. Okay. Okay. figure out how we're going to do the seaming on that once we're done. And then one more piece on here. And then we're kind of stuck because I need to iron all the seams and then make all the seams nice, and I can't do it at the moment. So I haven't got the iron set up. Okay. Right. So that's the front. Front of the jacket. Shall I put the other side? Shall I put the sides to the back and then do the shoulder seams and then just fix all the shoulder seams next week? That might be a wise idea. Because then we can also do the sleeves. Okay. Ow. Damn it. Yep, so that's okay. Yeah, Yeah, it's been good to like literally now making it in the real actual fabric. Next week I'll set up my... So I'll make sure I iron all the seams and start prepping all the... to make the seams proper. And then we can start looking at the sleeves. Oh! Yes, well, we need to do the soutach braiding as well, don't we? We need to decide if I want to put any on the front and the back. Or just on the sleeves. But if it's on the sleeves, then I assume it's on the rest of the bodice as well. It's a good thing I'm not doing lining, because then I wouldn't be able to do that. Oh, my nose itches. Okay. And then this side with this side. The bottom is a little bit rough because it's not perfectly aligned, but that's not a problem. When we seam it all close, it'll be fine. Okay. Okay, this is a little bit too much. Let me see. Right, so you go. Right. So making sure I do it the right way around. Yes. Come on. Okay, last thing. Okay. That I suppose to put this together. I need to sort out the tail, but that means I need to iron it. So it's really nice. So next we need to put on the soutach braiding, make the seams all nice, and the little tail. Because I need to iron so that it goes right. And then we can start on the sleeves. I don't think I'm going to be able to get to the sleeves next week, but we can give it a good go. So right, I know this is a little bit shorter than I normally do, but we kind of got to an end where I can't do anymore because I didn't set up my iron. And I need to quickly test as well whether I need a pressing cloth, i.e. I can't have the iron touch the wool. I can't remember the composition of this wool mix. So I have to test which steam settings I need for my iron for this fabric. And then just make everything nice, and so that if you look at it on the inside looks like, it doesn't look like this at the moment, like it's all raw seaming. Oh, and some of them I can't do yet because I need to put in things like the sleeves. So we'll have a look, see how it goes. And but yeah, this is gonna be the end of the stream. Now I'm gonna quickly have a check. So we'll go here. No, I'm going to be a boring ass bitch. So, next stream, Saturday, we'll be finishing off the gloves. If things go right, I will have prepped all the stuff that I need to put little domes on. And we should be able to put the domes on. I need to rip open one of these gloves, put in the domes on the other glove, and then sew everything closed, and then close the seam, make the seam nice with a bit of bias banding, and then the gloves are done. And then for the Sisters of Battle we can move on. For this next week, on the artillery witch, we'll be doing the seams, we'll be doing the sleeves, and we start doing some of the soutach braiding so that we can put up on the all the little detailing. I might have to I think I need a little bit more of this. But we'll go and have a test and see if we can get something nicely done. So yeah, thank you for hanging out. Like I said, next week same time here, 7 p.m. European time, 6 p.m. UK time, and then on Saturday I'll be back at 4 p.m. EU time or 3 p.m. UK time. I've checked the weather, shouldn't be too warm anymore, so it's gone down a little bit in weather, so hopefully I won't be boiled out of my craft room. In the meantime, I hope you have a good rest of the evening, and we will see you either Saturday or Wednesday. So I will keep in touch, and I just realized I need to sort out some of the stream things that I was planning on doing. So, but yeah, take care of yourself, and I will see you Saturday or Wednesday, and have a good rest of the week. I'll get out of my words.